Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, a robbery at a Bradenton business just past midnight this morning has deputies on the hunt for the suspect involved. It happened at the Taco trailer parked in front of a mobile gas station on 14th Street West. A suspect carrying a large knife entered the establishment, grabbed the cash box, and exited the area on foot with an undisclosed amount of money. The suspect is armed. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Manatee County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers at 866-634-TIPS. Elsewhere in Bradenton, a separate restaurant was the target of a different armed robbery. It happened around 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Also on 14th Street West, deputies say a customer at the Tortilleria La Rancherita was grabbed by an unknown assailant who pressed a gun to their head and demanded money from both the cash register and the customer. The suspect left the scene with the money. No one was seriously injured. The sheriff's office have released 2 still images of the suspect, and once again, anyone with information on this case is asked to contact the Manatee County Sheriff's Office or the Crime Stoppers hotline at the number on your screen. An investigation is underway in Bradenton following a fatal crash. It happened at the intersection of 51st Street West and 26th Avenue West, where a Mercury Sable and Kia Optima collided. The collision killed Bradenton resident Ruben Lance. The other driver involved was sent to the hospital with minor injuries. Well, they've become known as porch pirates, people swiping packages from your front door. And as the holidays approach, it'll be a focus of local law enforcement. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live with more on how you can protect your precious holiday cargo. Kate?
Well, Adam, it's not just porches, but also parking lots. Anywhere you might have those holiday packages could be a target for thieves. For millions of Americans, the holiday season is also shopping season. This year's holiday sales are expected to reach about $655.8 billion. Of that, $117 billion will be spent online.
You got to deal with the hassle of everybody, all the holiday shopping, the traffic and all that. When you can go online and get it for cheaper, a better deal, and it'll come to your doorstep.
But the convenience of a package at your doorstep is equally as convenient for thieves, many of them caught on camera. And it's quickly becoming a national trend, so much so that they've become known as porch pirates.
Definitely don't leave a package out for too long.
You can't leave them sitting out there too long. Somebody's going to come get them.
Last year alone, InsuranceQuotes.com found an estimated 23 million Americans had packages stolen from their homes. In Sarasota County, the Sheriff's Office has seen a few cases.
Haven't been a lot of them, but they have happened, and I know they've happened nationwide as well.
Around the holidays, the Sheriff's Office increases patrols in neighborhoods and in certain shopping parking lots, often on horseback.
They can see over all the parked cars in the parking lot, and they definitely are able to keep a better lookout as opposed to somebody on foot or a deputy in a patrol car.
The Sheriff's Office has seen a recent spike in car burglaries. The biggest tip is simple and obvious. Lock your car.
Over 80% of the vehicle burglaries are cars that are unlocked.
They also suggest staying aware of your surroundings and making sure holiday packages left in the car aren't visible.
You want to try to keep them out of sight in your car. You know, in your trunk would be preferable, but somewhere out of sight, covered, so that if someone is, looking in cars, they can hopefully not see what you have in there.
Another tip is to park in a well-lit area and make sure you leave stores with other shoppers. For more tips, log on to mysuncoast.com. Live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you very much. In Sarasota, residents are kicking off the season of giving. Churchgoers at the Sarasota Baptist Church embarking on a trip to Haiti to provide food to almost 700 families in the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew.
They took really great care of us there. When you spend the night in someone's house that has 4 rooms in it and 2 of them are bedrooms, and this 80-year-old lady sleeps on the floor and you sleep in her bed, you knew she was pretty excited.
This group plans on returning to Haiti soon to build and repair homes, but their dream goal is to one day have Sarasota band together to really help the 3 islands there that they have been supporting. Now let's head over to Wendy Ross for a first check on our local weather today. Wendy?
And we've had a few more clouds coming on through, but not a whole lot in the way of rainfall. We just had a couple of scattering showers, and that was about it. 73 degrees for us right now. Dew point and humidity levels are on their way up. And of course, you're feeling the moisture when you walk outside the door. Winds are calm out of the east-northeast at around 5 miles per hour. And for the most part, we saw the rain coming at us from the south and just creeping on up towards the north. A few showers formed out in the Gulf of Mexico, and they just scattered on in here as well, but not a whole lot of measurable precipitation, just some passing clouds that have come throughout the afternoon and evening hours. And of course, we'll let you know how our work week is shaping up to be. That's all coming up in just a few minutes, Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Turkish officials say 38 people are dead and more than 150 are wounded after twin bombings near a football stadium in Istanbul. Almost all those killed were police officers. Turkey's president calling the attack, quote, the ugliest face of terror. CNN's Mohammed Lila has the details.
The explosions were so powerful that we could feel the ground shaking beneath our feet. The first explosion, very loud and very powerful, followed by a second, slightly smaller explosion. Turkish officials say that the explosions were a car bomb and a suicide bomb. The car bomb was placed outside the Besiktas Vodafone Stadium just as a football match had finished. There were lots of crowds in the area, many civilians, along with a large presence of riot police. Now, it's not unusual for riot police to be out following a football match. Turkish officials say that the target was the riot police themselves, and the casualty count we expect will continue to grow. In the immediate aftermath of the bombing, there was a torrent and a wave of sirens and emergency responders and ambulance and police that were shuttling some of the victims who were in critical condition to nearby hospitals. Turkey's President Erdogan put out a statement stopping short of blaming any specific group, but referring to this as an ongoing campaign of terror, of blood, chaos, and savagery. Now, no group has come forward yet with an official claim of responsibility for the attack, but we do know that Turkey is fighting battles on several fronts. There's a low-level insurgency being waged by Kurdish militants inside Turkey. Of course, there's ISIS that has attacked locations within Turkey as well. And there's also the Gülenist movement, which Turkey blames for being behind the failed coup in July. All of those groups could have reason to attack locations inside Turkey. But again, without any claim of responsibility, we just don't know for sure who is behind these attacks. All we know is that these attacks were a large scale and they targeted an area that was very busy on a weekend evening. Mohammed Lila, CNN, Istanbul.
And U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter has issued a statement today saying that the U.S. is committed to working closely with Turkey within NATO on this situation. Back on the Sun Coast, families had the chance to take a step back in time today and take in Christmas of long ago at the historic Gamble Plantation State Park. Live demonstrations and military reenactments brought to life a past era. Visitors enjoying the shows among extravagant decorations.
We like the history of the, old Civil War days and antebellum homes, etc. And it seems to be the only plantation left in South Florida, so we wanted to check it out and see all the people in the period costumes and had a good time.
The event was completely free to the public, but donations for the park were accepted. Still to come here on ABC 7, Orlando marks the 6-month anniversary of one of the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. Plus, President-elect Donald Trump was rumored pick for the nation's top diplomat, now raising concerns. This and more when we return.
You can help make the wishes of Suncoast children and seniors come true this holiday season. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Join ABC 7 and share your good fortune by becoming a Salvation Army Angel.
Just stop by ABC 7 or Sunset Kia in Sarasota, Bradenton, or Venice to pick up an Angel Tree gift tag. It will tell you what a local child or senior citizen is wishing for this holiday season.
Thanks for your generosity and happy holidays from ABC 7.
Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who has taken Xarelto or Pradaxa. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication Xarelto or Pradaxa and was then hospitalized for internal bleeding, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call us now. Our network of attorneys have years of experience fighting the big pharmaceutical companies and is ready to fight for you. Potential claims are being reviewed for users of Xarelto or Pradaxa who have suffered severe bleeding or hemorrhaging, stroke, or even death. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone.
Please call 800-928-6604. That is 800-928-6604.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Survivors, staff, and family of the victims killed during the Orlando Pulse nightclub massacre are gathering outside Pulse today, marking the 6-month anniversary of the rampage. Local officials organizing a memorial service where the names of each of the 49 patrons who were killed will be read. The memorial is invite only, and they will hold a moment of silence at exactly 2:02 in the morning, the exact time of the shooting. Donald Trump now facing new questions about Russia. Intelligence reports blame Russia for interfering with the presidential election, and the president-elect's likely pick for the nation's top diplomat, also raising concerns. ABC's Mary Bruce reports from Washington.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just another excuse. I don't believe it. I don't know why.
Donald Trump once again taking aim at the U.S. intelligence community. The president-elect reacting to a Washington Post report that the CIA has found Russia interfered with the U.S. election to help Trump win. For months, Trump has shrugged off Russia's involvement, despite past intelligence reports.
I think the Democrats are putting it out.
Trump also says he doesn't need daily intelligence briefings.
Well, I get it when I need it. I don't have to be told, you know, I'm like a smart person.
Russia is likely to remain a key issue, with news of the president-elect's likely pick for Secretary of State. Rex Tillerson is the ExxonMobil CEO with business ties to Putin's regime. In this 2013 Russian government video, you see him shaking hands with Putin as he receives the Order of Friendship award.
We shouldn't be embarrassed by it, something that I think could be a huge advantage to the United States.
But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are skeptical. Senator John McCain on CNN.
I have obviously concerns of reports of his relationship with Vladimir Putin, who is a thug and a murderer.
I call it the 3G cabinet: Goldman, generals, and gazillionaires.
And Tillerson's likely deputy secretary is also raising some eyebrows. John Bolton, a former State Department official and UN ambassador, is known for being extremely hawkish.
He's still a big cheerleader for the Iraq War. If he were to be the assistant or the undersecretary for Tillerson, I'm an automatic no on Bolton. He should get nowhere close to the State Department.
Mary Bruce, ABC News, Washington.
A top intelligence official says there is evidence that both parties were targeted by hackers, but only material from the Democrats was made public. The RNC says that's not true, and several diplomats have now called for a congressional investigation into the hacking. President Obama has also demanded a full report before he leaves office next month. Another event on the Sun Coast today attracting visitors to celebrate an old-fashioned Florida Christmas. The 1916 Florida Cracker Christmas event in Bradenton, transporting guests back to the age of silent movies, playing classic Christmas favorites, and showcasing Victorian decor.
We just wanted to see how people lived in the, I think it was 1916 it was supposed to be designed. And we just wanted to see the simple life that they led, so that's how we came.
Mixed into the theme, a Victorian Santa, or Father Christmas, who was there to listen to everyone's Christmas list. And on my Christmas list, snow, but I don't think it's going to happen.
It looked like it was going to snow today, didn't it?
A little bit.
I mean, it had that winter look. Not the winter feel, but definitely the winter look today with just a few more clouds that came on in. We had a couple of passing showers. I mean, that was about it. But it was a lot warmer feeling today because of the humidity that we experienced. This is what we have. We had a couple of showers that came at us from the south. The heaviest rains were along the southeastern coastline, and that was brought in by the cold front yesterday. But what we saw was some showers that were developing out in the Gulf of Mexico, and they drifted on in across our region, and a couple of these showers managed to hit us from the south as they were traveling on up towards the north, but not anything really of the precipitation that did come through. It just wasn't measurable, so it was really a very quiet day today, and most of the activity took place during the latter part of the afternoon. So today, despite the clouds, despite those passing showers, 80 degrees was our daytime high, and it was chilly last night. We got down to 58 degrees for the overnight low, and normally we're 54 and 74. So right now it's 72, a couple of showers still out there, and we are looking at 84% humidity. So you can feel that humidity. The winds are coming in out of the east at around 6 miles per hour. Around the state, temperatures are coolest to our north with readings in the mid-60s. Down to the south, we still have very warm temperatures. Key West, 77 degrees right now. And our area, all of us reporting temperatures in the 70s, one exception, and that's at Lake Placid, 69 degrees. But especially at the beaches, we're on the moderate side, readings in the low 70s at this point. And we still have those cloudy skies. They're going to stay with us throughout the nighttime hours and get replaced by some patchy fog in the early morning hours, sometime after 3 in the morning through the early part of the day tomorrow. We'll see that fog. It'll start to lift beginning around 10 o'clock in the morning. Mild temperatures are on tap, and we're going to see those winds shifting around, and that's going to help to keep things feeling very warm out there. We've got a cold front that we're watching. This one will eventually make its way down here on Thursday, and in the meantime, we're seeing very cold, bitter air moving in across the northern plains with snow and icy conditions across the Great Lakes and moving on into areas of New York, while we still have very mild conditions here. So nobody's feeling sorry for us. You can see we've got the coldest weather well to our north with temperatures well below zero in places like Bismarck, 20 degrees in Minneapolis, and Montreal is reporting 23 degrees right now. The temperatures in New York in the 30s, so below freezing conditions there, while the south continues to be quite mild across the region. If you're heading off to the beach tomorrow, winds will be out of the southeast at 5 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet with a light chop. We've got a temperature reading of about 77 degrees at the beach tomorrow with patchy sea fog likely. That can be a problem for boaters. Winds will be coming in out of the east-southeast tonight with fog developing overnight, 65 degrees. We've got the morning fog around throughout 10 o'clock. It should start to burn off, and partly cloudy skies with a high of 78 degrees. And this is what it looks like. A 20% chance of rain is back in the forecast both Wednesday and Thursday. Adam?
Now, sports.
The University of South Florida has announced their next head coach will be Charlie Strong. Strong replacing Manatee High School alum Willie Taggart, who left to take a job with the University of Oregon last week. Strong was fired from the University of Texas last month after 3 straight losing seasons in Austin. But between Texas and Louisville, Strong's overall record as a head coach is 53 and 37. He's also no stranger to Florida after serving as defensive coordinator for 2 Gators national championship teams under Urban Meyer. Strong takes over a Bulls program that won 10 games last season and earned a top 25 spot in the AP poll. The Buccaneers are in the driver's seat of the NFC South after winning their last 4 games, but division rival New Orleans has won their last 4 games in Tampa, which is where those two teams meet today. Bucs tied for first in the division with Atlanta. A win could put them over the top. First quarter, Bucs inside the 5. Doug Martin able to shake a tackle in the backfield and dive forward for a Tampa touchdown. 10-0 Bucs. Take another look. Great effort by Martin getting into the end zone. Second quarter, same score. Drew Brees looking for his tight end. The pass is tipped and caught by Vernon Hargraves, the first rounder. First career interception for the rookie Hargraves. Later on in the quarter, after a coffin corner punt, Doug Martin is stuffed in the end zone for a safety. Makes it a 13-5 game at the time, and now New Orleans is closing that gap heading into the fourth quarter. 13-11 your score in this one. The surging Miami Dolphins and first-year head coach Adam Gase trying to keep the mojo against Arizona today. Third quarter up 5. Tannehill hits Jarvis Landry on the crossing route. Landry slips out of 2 tackles and streaks up the sidelines for 71 yards. He would be brought down inside the 5 eventually. But Arizona also closing a 2-touchdown gap in the fourth quarter. Carson Palmer hitting J.J. Nelson here. 2-point conversion is good, and we got a tie ball game. So with less than a minute left, Matt Moore is in at quarterback for an injured Ryan Tannehill. He throws a prayer into the rain for Kenny Stills, who makes a huge catch that sets up the game winner for Andrew Franks. And Franks delivers. The Finns surviving a rain-soaked game at home today, 26-23. Well, with less than 2 months before the NHL All-Star break, the Tampa Bay Lightning are as close to the playoffs as they are to the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings and heading in the wrong direction. The Bolts are a game above 500 after losing their last 3 straight. Tampa has won just 4 of their last 12 games since star forward Steven Stamkos went down with a knee injury. Coaches and players agree the issue has been falling behind in games. They've allowed the first goal in 14 games this season and trailed but 2-0 in the first period for 8 games. That's more than any other team in the NHL. Stamkos is rumored to be out for 4 months and could return for the playoffs, but fans are uncertain if there'll be playoff games for him to return to. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
It's been an emotional time politically and socially this year.
But during a season when hearts are a little more open to love, we want to talk about good things to believe in.
We believe in service and making a difference in others' lives. We believe in hearing the other point of view.
We believe in being kind, no matter how busy the day is.
We believe friends and family are the best recipe in your kitchen.
We hope you believe too.
Happy holidays from ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Well, families on the Suncoast looking to jazz up their holiday season headed over to the Northminster Presbyterian Church today to hear the musical stylings of the Suncoast Jazz Ambassadors, playing holiday classics as well as Dixieland favorites.
The style is so fantastic and creative. It just brings you along to enjoy a very happy afternoon of music.
Concert had a little something for everyone to enjoy, celebrating the sounds of the season. Well, Hollywood is hoping the force will be strong at the box office this holiday season with a fresh Star Wars film. Here you can see the scene at the world premiere for Rogue One, A Star Wars Story in Los Angeles on Saturday. As you can see, several of the film stars coming out for the big event. There was also a life-size model of the X-Wing starfighter ship from the Star Wars movies. Even the stormtroopers made an appearance. Rogue One, which follows the rebellion as it plans to steal the Death Star, sets the stage for the later Star Wars films, and the movie opens in theaters nationally on December 16th.